Hi guys, so in today's video I'm revisiting the Physio Exercises video that I did last year and showing you how I've progressed. I have been doing them on and off for the last year, but in the last sort of 2 months I've been doing them several times a week. The first 4 exercises are hamstring stretches. The first exercise is where you sit with your legs straight in front of you, with your back against a wall, if you can, trying to keep your knees flat. You then reach out with your right hand to try and touch your left knee or foot, and then vice versa. With this exercise, I think I have got a little better at reaching further with my arms to touch my feet, and my affected leg is a little straighter, but I'm still not totally there yet. I do a similar exercise while standing up, reaching down with my arms and trying to touch my feet because I then have gravity pulling me down. The second exercise is to stand facing a wall and push the wall with both arms straight in front of you, putting your affected leg straight out and bending your able leg for about 20 seconds, repeating 10 times. This exercise, I realised I needed to stretch out my affected leg a lot more to get a better stretch. It is still quite hard getting my affected foot flat to the ground. A better exercise that is similar to this is putting my foot up onto something quite high, like a table or chair, and staying in that position as long as I can hold it. And I felt the stretch a lot more in my hamstring. The third exercise is to step up onto a step with both feet and then stepping down again with both feet, using alternate feet each time. Go slowly and steadily. Repeat this 10 times. I got a little better with this exercise. In my last video, I talked about how I found it quite difficult to put my affected leg up first, but I don't really need to think about that anymore. I'm starting to use my affected leg first to climb stairs, even outside the house. The fourth exercise is standing up onto a step, for example the stairs, with both heels just off the edge and trying to balance in that position as long as you can. After a while, I found this exercise quite easy and started just balancing with my affected foot and putting out my affected hand to balance, and I felt as well that I got more of a stretch from that. The next 6 exercises are for the shoulder, elbow and wrist. The first exercise is where you are lying on your back, stretching out your arms above your head with your elbows straight, using your able hand to try and keep your affected elbow as close to your ear as possible. Repeat 10 times. With this exercise, it was again pretty straightforward, but I feel like I got my arms slightly straighter than last time. The second exercise is where you either stand or sit, lifting your affected arm up to the side, with your thumb leading the way, trying to keep your arm as straight as possible. Repeat this 10 times. With this exercise, it was again pretty straightforward to do, and I could really feel the stretch while I was doing it. After doing it quite a lot now though, I have found it a lot more tiring than the other exercises, which surprised me a little, but doing that was a lot of hard work. The third exercise is to stand in front of a wall with your arms straight out and the palms of your hands flat against the wall. Then slowly slide your hands down the wall until you can feel the stretch on the inside of your forearm. Stretch for about 20 seconds and then relax. With this exercise, I still find it quite hard, but I feel like I can hold that position for a little longer than when I started doing it a year ago. The fourth exercise is pressing down onto a flat surface like a table or coffee table, depending on how tall you are, with both arms, palms flat down and fingers turned back towards you. Put your body weight onto your arms and hands until you can feel the stretch on the inside of your forearms. Hold this position for 20 seconds and repeat 10 times. With this exercise, I have got a little better as my wrist has got slightly more flexible and I can get the heel of my hand slightly flattered down onto the coffee table, but not yet completely flat down, so that's something I will work on more. The fifth exercise is holding up your affected hand and pulling down the fingers with your able hand until you feel the stretch on the inside of your affected forearm, keeping your affected arm straight. Hold in this position for 20 seconds and repeat 10 times. I found this exercise quite good. I did the same as my last video, pushing my hand back rather than my fingers, as my fingers are still quite stiff. Saying that, I feel that I wasn't getting enough of a stretch, so I tried a similar exercise, which is called the downward dog pose in yoga. This is where you go on all fours and go on your toes, sort of like a push-up, but not pushing your body up and down, and staying in that position just as long as you can hold it. I feel like this is better as you are putting weight on your affected hands and you get the same sort of stretch. The sixth exercise is to sit down at a table with the forearms horizontally in front of you and put your palms together in a praying position and push them together for as long as you can, for about 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times. With this exercise, I again put my hands together as if I'm about to clap my hands, as my fingers are still too stiff. I did try to do it in the way it was shown in the example for a while, but it was too hard. Doing this exercise is again more effective when you are doing the downward dog pose. I mentioned previously that is similar to a push-up, as you put your whole body weight on your hand and wrist. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.